Broncos country. We are back, and not only are we back, we are live for the first time in the history of Mic'd Up. I'm your host, Mike Carmelini. Mic'd Up Live. I got a lineup for you tonight. David talks Broncos. Strez from Broncos Hub. It's going to be lit up. Let's go, brothers. How we feeling tonight?
Good.
Happy birthday, Bo Nix.
Happy birthday,
HBD
Bo.
to my king.
Do you remember when Fan Joe was like, hey, it's Teddy's birthday. Everybody say happy birthday. And he's like, oh, it is Drew's birthday too. That's cool.
That's not how he said it. That's not, he said, yeah, it's Drew's too. Anyways,
yeah, Drew's mom had an issue with that one.
Dude, that man hated Drew Lock.
Hated Drew Lock. And he wasn't that great. I mean, let's be honest, but you didn't have to hate the kid, you know.
I know. He was fun. He knew rap songs.
Yeah, right on the sideline. Bad memory. Thanks, Strez. Didn't need that. Guys, this is Mic'd Up. We are going to cover, what are we covering today? State of the Union. We're going to talk about if Bo Nix, do we think Bo Nix is going to be a top 10 quarterback next year? Are the Broncos going to be a top 10 team next year? Ooh, it's going to be hot. But before we do all that, guys, I'm keeping score. Don't worry about it. There's nothing to be nothing to be nervous about. It's just a little friendly game with the friends. Like playing poker, playing golf with your buddies, it's fine. Everybody's going to judge you, let's be honest, but it's fine. But before we do that, let's just kind of get a State of the Union here. It is February 25th, 2025. Free agency's here. A couple weeks away? We got the draft after that, and then it's mini camps. We got guys running around in shorts in Indy right now. This is like a time to take a little deep breath right before the plunge, and let's just evaluate. David, as we're sitting here today, why don't you give Broncos country your State of the Union as we sit here today?
From the quarterback position all the way to our kickers, we have nobody that wants to feel up massage therapists. So I think our team is in a wonderful spot today. And
love that.
Don't forget, man, we made the playoffs with, no running backs, no tight ends. What do we have? Like the highest 3-and-out rate in the NFL this past year. Now we got some cap to spend. We got 7 draft picks. Nah, man, sky's the limit for this team. State of the Union, AFC West champions.
Oh,
that needs to be the goal, baby.
Let's go. A perfect 10, maxed it. Strez, no pressure, but same question. State of the Union from the perspective of Strez.
How do I follow that up?
It's
unfair.
Tough.
I mean,
it's tough.
David already pointed out the obvious. It is a really great time to be a Denver Broncos fan. Like, there's nothing, I mean, outside of our running back in our tight end room, there's nothing to be disappointed or worried about with this football team. We're going into a season for the first time in how long with ownership settled, general manager settled, head coach settled, quarterback settled. Everyone's on the same page, and it is time to roll. I'm just ready to send Andy Reid off into retirement, honestly.
Oh my God, that gets you the tie. We're back to square. Let's go. It's not going to be some runaway here, boys. We're going to keep her close. I agree with everything both of you guys said. I'm full in, man. And I'm I think back to, because I'm 90, and there certainly since Peyton retired, there's just been, when you start rolling out Flacco, man, the off season's tough. Rookie quarterback and a coach, that makes all the difference to me. I'm psyched. I'm glad you guys are too. And here's what I'm going to do now, because I know you guys are going to freak.
Can I ask a question real quick?
It could cost you a point if it's a stupid question, but sure, go ahead. Ask me a question.
Why is Joe Flacco good for everyone except the Broncos?
Right. And still good, right? Is it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anybody was going to be good here.
Yeah, that's true.
During that period of time. Oof, that's a good point too. You know what? I'm giving you an extra point. Strez takes a 1-point lead. Let's go, Strez. Let's go. I didn't say it was a fair battle, David. All right, guys, let's move on to this one. This is a fun one. Good take, bad take. My take is that I think Bo Nix is going to be a top 10 quarterback next season. Strez, let's start with you this time. Is that a bad take? Is it too soon for me to say that, or is that a good take and I'm being aggressive and I should be?
Bo Nix had more touchdown passes than the league MVP without throwing a touchdown pass until week 4. I don't see why there's no reason for him to not be in the top 10 as quarterbacks. I was thinking about the numbers today. He needs to throw what? 3,500 yards, 32 touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
Yeah.
That's light work for Bo Chapman Nix. Happy birthday,
Let's
by the
go.
way, Bo. We love you.
Well done. Well done. Good job. David, over to you. Same question.
Yeah,
Good take,
I
bad
mean,
take?
what's great about drafting a 24-year-old rookie quarterback is that he can enter his prime come year 2. So at 25, I mean, he's ready to start playing some of the best football of his career. And I mean, when we look at the quarterback landscape, I mean, maybe you might throw a few guys in there from the NFC, but I mean, like Sam Darnold was one of the NFC's best quarterbacks this year. I think we would all take Bo Nix over him. And AFC, of course, is stacked. But again, I feel like seeing what Bo Nix did, 34, 35 total touchdowns this past year. Little Jordan Humphrey was like our second leading receiver for half the year. I just feel like sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
Yeah. All right. You guys are doing great. Love it. Tie game. Somebody made up a point there. I think David made up a point there with that last little bit. Keeping it close. Keeping it close. All right. Here's where my technical abilities will just impress you so much because I am the most amazing producer ever. Watch this.
God.
Well, that's the coolest thing you've ever seen. I know it is. Say it's not for a point. I dare you. Guys, this is called Famous Broncos Running Back Edition in honor of Strez. We're going running backs. These are not, I like to say they're not impossible. You're going to get some of these. You're going to get some of these, all right?
Was this
Can't make it
before
too
or
easy
after
for you.
9/11?
Don't you worry about it, mister. Both.
I was in first grade.
All right, so I'm going to show you a picture of a running back. David, you won the toss. So as you know, by my rules, you go first. And here you Oh, I'm sorry. That's not that is not the picture I was looking for. Gosh dang it. Let me fix that. All right. Running back edition. Here's our first
Oh
candidate.
my God.
Number 22.
Dude, he played at Oklahoma. He played
Go.
that Oklahoma, didn't he?
Work through it.
He's got a Q in his name.
Does he?
Shit. Reuben
Too much
Jones.
time. No, it's not Reuben Jones. Strez, can you steal?
Oh my God.
It's a simple question. If you don't know it, you don't know it. I wouldn't have known it by looking at the picture. It's not a big deal. Take a stab.
Nope. I got nothing.
All right.
Wow,
that's
this is going to be the worst Broncos family feud.
One of the fun
Orlando-
things about being a running back, former running back, is I have CTE. I have a great excuse.
Oh, so we got a built-in excuse. That's a deduct. That's
Oh,
like-
damn.
Yeah, that's a Joey Richards move there. All right, that's Orlandis Gary. He was a great running back too.
Was he from Oklahoma, or did I just totally pull that out my butt?
I was just backing you up because you're the draft guy. Look, I'm a media personality, David. I don't know anything about people. Shut up.
It was the
Here we
Q,
go.
I
Let's
had
keep
the
her
O in
moving.
there somewhere.
Strez,
Yeah.
you're up.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Oh,
Number
come on,
26.
The man who was fined for wearing opposite colored socks one time, Clinton Portis.
That is not Clinton Portis. I got
Wait,
I got
wait,
screwed
that-
you on
wait.
that.
That's not
Is that-
Clinton Portis. How about Tatum Bell?
It is Tatum
Oh,
Bell.
my God,
It
you're
is-
right.
Let's Tatum Bell. Let's go.
I
David
didn't.
with the
They look
steal.
exactly the same in uniform.
I'm
They
saying
look
the numbers are
incredibly similar.
incredibly similar, aren't they? Yeah, that's Tatum Bell. All right,
Wow,
you're
I
gonna
was
get
so
this one.
confident in that incorrect answer.
Oklahoma State Tatum Bell,
Woo.
by the way.
Show
So,
off. Don't show off. I'm giving Strez a point for you showing off. 1 point game. Here we go.
I needed that.
David, this one's you. got to get that one, man.
Oh, yeah, probably my most disliked Bronco of all
I'm
time.
already
Don't
giving you the
don't fumble
points.
Melv Gordon.
Yeah,
Well done.
you didn't
Well
fumble that
done.
one. Good job.
Yeah, he fumbled everything, as we know. Ooh, here's an easy one too. Let's go, Strez. Don't let me down.
My boy. This man used to strap himself to pickup trucks and run uphill in the back roads of Arkansas. Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis. Well done. See, you guys are worried about nothing. This game's easy. My daughter knows these. She doesn't know these. I just lied. My wife's going to see that and say that.
I don't remember Peyton Hillis doing the Mile High Salute. Good for him.
David.
Man,
Looks like you.
probably.
Don't-
Oh, I'm gonna go with it, but he almost looks too skinny to be. No, it is him because of the collar. Hated the collar on these uniforms. Atrocious. No Sean Moreno.
Yes, sir. It is no Sean. Brings tears to my eyes. Just thinking about it.
I
Do you
almost
remember
lit
him?
my
He
no-Sean
was the one that
jersey
was
on
crying
fire.
on the sideline, wasn't he? With like a hose
The
of tears running down his
longest
face.
tear.
He was so underrated, I felt like, as a Broncos running back.
He
you
was.
know?
He was a
People
great
don't
running back, man.
appreciate him for as good as he was in like 2013.
Do you guys remember Georgia no Sean? Oh my God.
Dude, incredible.
Yeah. The highlight reels. I was excited.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, Strez. This
Oh,
is
God.
you. Come on, dude.
Well, that was this year. I'm like, what jersey is that? I'm still not used to the jerseys.
That's why I threw it
and-
in there.
And I'm literally drawing a blank on its bidet.
That's incorrect. David, would you like to steal?
You're right.
Wait, you said it wasn't bidet?
Is it? Maybe I'm lying.
Blake Watson?
Is that 28 on that jersey?
Yeah.
All right, fine.
But let's go with Blake Watson.
Yeah, we're going with bidet. Screw it. Got his point. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I do this to make you feel better, guys. Okay. I like to make a few mistakes during the show to get my guests at ease because if
it's
I'm
like on
perfect,
Hell's Kitchen,
if
where
I'm
they make
perfect all the
mistakes in the
time,
food.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't wanna-
Wasn't that like his 40-yard run in the Buccaneers
Yeah,
game?
this is Tampa. This has to be bidet.
Yeah, he was
It's
moving too
Tampa.
fast for us to get like a clear photo.
Yeah, it is. And actually, it actually says it on my cheat sheet too. I'm sorry, I was reading the wrong name. Okay. All right. This is David, correct?
Yeah. I mean, Philip Lindsay never
Feed Phil,
fumbled.
baby.
There you go.
Our last 1,000-yard rusher.
God.
Twice in a row.
Good God.
Still got rid of him. Well done. You guys are kicking ass. I don't know all the crying.
Yeah,
about.
I
You
really
guys are
didn't
kicking
expect
ass.
to be this decent at trivia.
Yeah, me either.
Believe in yourself, David.
Believe.
Believe in yourself.
It's his birthday.
Believe.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Bo.
Strez,
Come on, Strez.
big boy, big football boy.
Is this Mike Anderson?
Yes, sir. Well done.
Oh, my God.
Good job.
I was like, wait, I have the
Good
wrong person
job.
in my brain. Nailed
There's
it.
only a couple hard ones in here, including the one that we got a tie ball game here again. Does this bounce back? Are we done? We got one. Oh, here we go. David,
And Floyd Little, baby.
and you get the horn my wife hates for that one. You get your point. And there we go. Now, I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm thinking you're about the age I was when I was watching this guy play.
Yeah, this one was
This is
definitely before
tough.
9/11.
Yeah, it was.
But this is a famous Broncos running back and widely considered, other than Floyd Little, the best running back we had until Terrell Davis, maybe. So
I know.
maybe a name will come to you.
Help me, Bo Nix.
Birthday Bo. Help him.
Nothing.
Bo.
I got nothing.
Any chance to steal, David? Wait, before you do that, if you steal wrong, you lose a point. So be careful.
Oh
with steals.
yeah, not gonna risk it. Not gonna
That
risk it.
is Sammy Winder. Wonderful. That was like Winder and Will Height, and there was a whole gaggle of them. It was a fun time. It's one of Elway's favorite running backs. So, all right. Before we move on, just a quick announcement to everyone. Thursday night, this Thursday, I've got Cody Rourke from Locked On Broncos and Coach Mike Sanford from Altitude Sports
freaking
will
power.
be on. Let's go live at 8 Mountain. Be there. Guys,
That's a
well
powerhouse
done.
matchup right there.
Well done. That's a good matchup. I'm excited about that one. Let's get this guy out of here. Let's give me 2 seconds to do a little house cleaning. We'll check the score. I don't want you guys watching the score the whole night, but
Yeah.
it's nice. It's nice to know where you are. You can feel good. It's a tight game.
Ooh.
Nobody's winning. Nobody's losing. Let's
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Now it's time to.
I'm saying it. I'm taking round 1, baby.
It's time. There's that. There's the point. I knew. I told you if you brought that, you get the point. All right, here we go. It's not a fair contest, Strez. Just accept it. Accept it for what it is. If you got
Oh,
something
here
to
we
put
go.
on, now's your chance.
See if I got this still.
I don't know what you're putting on down there, but I hope this is a PG-13 show. A candle. What the hell?
Wow. Dude, that's an
Smells like a Broncos. All right, fine. There you go. 1 point game. We're back.
There we go.
All right, no more scoreboard watching here, guys.
Does it smell like Sex Panther?
Smells like Bo Nix somehow. I don't know. Happy
I'd
birthday,
like
Bo.
to know how you know what Bonex smells. Actually, I don't want to know.
I played at the same college that his head coach in college played at. That's my claim to fame.
That's a
with Bo
weird
Nix.
flex.
Wait, what?
So I played at the same college. All right. Guys, let's talk about running backs just a little bit more. I had this conversation with a few of the guys on the show over the weeks, and I've had a few of them say nobody should come back. David, obviously Javante's a free agent now. We've got Jaleel Estime under contract. We got a few other guys, of course, but Bidet, and I mean, maybe Bidet comes into this conversation, but are we bringing any of these guys back? Would it be better if we just emptied the room, the 6th best yards before contact offensive line, and then the 30th worst after contact? Are we bringing these guys back?
Well, it's kind of like, with Bo Nix, it's like, we know you're going to be the starter after we pick you, but, you got to earn it. You got to have some court. You got to have a Jarrett Stidham back there, to just earn it from, right? To just kind of set the bar.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I would like it to be for some of the guys, mainly Tyler Bidet. Bring him back for camp. Jaleel McLaughlin, I was happy with him this year for compared to my expectations, but we need to raise the entire floor of this room. Now, I did not mention Estime because I'd like him to be our kind of third back. Maybe if we have a 1A, 1B, he's our 2 or our 3, type of guy. 20 years old, one of the youngest guys in the draft. Maybe he's 21 now, but I don't want to give up on him just yet.
Yeah,
I still
good
think
job.
he can throw be the bruiser for us. But yeah, we need to bring in just new energy into this room. Somebody that can see a hole develop ahead of time.
Love it. Good take. Strez, where are you at?
I'm honestly kind of in the same boat as David. I mean, we've already talked about this. He knows exactly how I feel. I would not be upset if the entire running back room didn't come back next season. Yeah. I do like Audric Estime. I think that there's a lot there with him, especially like David pointed out, he's young. That's low mileage. He's taken the fewest hits so far out of all of these guys. But, Jaleel McLaughlin did a really great job at being a playmaker out of the backfield.
He made some plays. Yep.
Maybe Sean finds a way to be creative with Jaleel, but I don't see a world in which Javonte makes a return. And at the same time, Blake Watson, Tyler Bidet.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like David said, we need to raise the floor, and I feel like the floor is gonna maybe bury the 2 of them.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that looks like. But I think that there's so much talent in this upcoming draft that I would be pissed if we didn't make a move at running back in this draft in one of the first 2 days of the draft.
Yep. Awesome. Well done. You know what? I'm actually going to give you 1 more point. Oh, and that just to it's a double Brandon Marshall, guys.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, let's go.
Name the last number 54 before Brandon Marshall. I'm trying to think.
Trevathan was 52?
Maybe it was Trevathan.
It was 54.
Or was he
Maybe
56?
maybe it was,
No.
it wasn't Al Wilson,
56.
was it? All right. I don't know.
Nope. Yeah.
I'm not
anyway.
playing this game, David. That's a point. You lose. A
Sorry.
point.
Yeah, I'm not the host.
me
You
on
can
the
deduct
spot.
one.
I did. I did. Yeah, good job. I think we can close that out. I will say, like, a couple things. Like Jaleel, he had more than 10 carries twice all season. Only twice in 2 games. But he did some damage, for lack of carries. So, yeah, the playmaking side of him was good.
Yeah.
But, Estime getting benched in that last in that playoff game for Bidet
That was so
to
weird.
have 2 carries is just makes me wonder if we, I think obviously Estime comes back for camp and then, but he's got to make that team now. So we'll see. Let's skip one and let's do this. On a prediction time, we were a top 14 team, right? Made the playoffs. 14 teams made the playoffs. We're a top 14 team. We're going to be a top 10 team next season. David, up to you. You start us off. What do you say?
Yeah, because I think at worst we finished top 2. I think that we could with a third place schedule we're playing this year. I think that we could win the AFC West, man. With the Chiefs having to do what they got to do. Of course, they could restructure Pat Mahomes, open up like 30-40 million, but they got a lot of guys. And they're not going to be able to keep them all that are unrestricted free agents. Yeah. The one trick or the one hang up in this whole thing is those pesky Chargers. They had our number. They swept us last year. But we got to be out for revenge. And if we got some running backs and tight ends and, maybe some new linebackers, who says we can't?
Yeah, we probably could have ran out the clock on some of those leads that we had over the Chargers.
Yeah, remember that Charger game where we jumped out to like 21 to I mean, that was a kind of a heartbreaker too. Kind of pissed that game away.
But Thursday Night Football, we had to wait like 10, 11 more days.
I was at Buffalo Wild Wings. We wanted that game, but damn.
Yeah. Strez?
Free ads.
Top 10 team?
Absolutely. I mean, we would have to be the 5 seed at minimum to be a top 10 team. I don't think that's even remotely out of the question for what we're looking at this next season. And like David said, AFC West is going to be as we've been expecting it to be for years now. The AFC West is going to be very tough this season.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Especially if Justin Herbert gets some legitimate weapons beyond Lad McConkey. But I think that I do think that the Broncos are going to have a chance to make some waves, and the third place schedule is so much fun. Like, it's hilarious. We just won 10 games and now we get to play a third place schedule again. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah. We don't have the NFC West waiting for us though, or South waiting for us for Sean Payton to go dominate. So there might be some give and take there. And then I can't imagine maybe, but Miami and Cincinnati having the years they had too. So I think competition could come back from, other places too, but get some weapons and shore up some stuff. I definitely see I'm on board. Top 10, no doubt. Let's touch on something real quick. I think we have to. Everybody else has. I'm sure you've all heard this. Maybe you've talked about it on your shows, but just real quick, is this something, David, we want to talk about? What is he, 48 now? I love Von Miller, but I don't know, vet men maybe come in 10 plays a game. Is this something we want to even consider?
Not even that. I'm sorry. I got to take my Broncos hat off for this one. I mean, this is a serious topic, but I'm sorry, Von. This might sound crazy, but I don't want you taking snaps away from Dondre Tillman. Jonah Ellis.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, good point there. Love those guys. Yep. Yeah. Strez, what say you, sir?
Yeah, we had one of the best pass rushes in the NFL, the best pass rush in the NFL this season. And I think, with what we've got going on with Nick Bonito and the other young guys in the room, I feel like Von Miller, it's going to be one of those Jamal Charles types things where he signs a one-day contract, retires as a Denver Bronco. I think that that's exactly how it needs to end. If he wants to come back for a final year, maybe 2 years from now when we're ready to go win Super Bowl, whatever, 62, 61.
Is he
bring
30
him in for that one?
Is he 36 or 34 or something?
Yeah,
he's
as
36.
Kind of a player coach, It would
Oh,
be it'd
yeah.
be fun.
I mean, like, when we won the Super Bowl 32, we were bringing in like a bunch of older guys too, like Neil Smith and some of these guys, and then we did it again with Vaughn and from Dallas. I'm drawing a blank. The defensive end
Marcus
from
Ware.
Yeah, beware.
Yeah, I mean, when they're playing for Super Bowls, they've still got that level left, But
And
I
we're
don't know
gonna
that the team's there yet. Like I agree. Like we got young guys to develop and stuff. I mean, if it happened and they signed him and said, "Yeah, fine," instead of a practice squad player, we're going to put Von Miller on the team. I'd be like, "All right, I'm nostalgic. I'd take it, but it doesn't make sense to me."
He would be someone who's been there, done it multiple times.
Yeah,
That could just be, that kind of mentor in the locker room if you wanted to do it, but at the same time, it's not needed. And I feel like
no, it's not needed.
Just give him a
and that's the
contract,
question.
let him retire.
Yep, I'm with you. Well done, both of you guys. Well done. Tie ball game. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's talk about Alex. Now, was it an ACL or was it a
ACL?
Achilles?
Yep.
It's an ACL, and he's 31, maybe
30. I think will turn 31. Well, yeah, it's the beginning of the year. Yeah,
but we have no one, or do we? Strez, let's start with you. Inside linebacker. Are we bringing Alex back, or should we? Should we be bringing him back, or do we just need to go out and get a free agent and try Drew, or I don't know. What say you? What are we doing there?
Back up the Brinks truck for Zach Bond, dude. Nick Bolton.
Okay.
Give me
Nick Bolton.
I'm ready to move on from our inside linebacking core, and I don't remember who it was, but I saw somebody share a statistic about coverage from our inside linebackers, like the QB, the quarterback rating for like pass catchers.
Yeah, 109, whatever. I think it was Nick Kendall.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you make a lot of tackles, which is great. He does a lot for the community, which is great. But I'm losing hair watching some of these guys cover in the open field. It's
Take that hat off. Let's see if you're losing hair.
It's all still.
No, you haven't lost any hair. So
I pull it out though
that
on
was a lie.
Sundays in the fall. I pull it out on Sundays in the fall.
You're down by one now.
But it's just I wouldn't be upset if we brought him back in as like a fourth linebacker, inside linebacker, but we don't need to be.
He's under contract, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So I think he signed I want to say like a $70 million or a $45 million contract. It's like a year ago or something like that. Like I think he's under contract, but
his cap number's about, I think, $7 million. We save about $5 million if we release him.
Okay.
So
it'd be an easy one to move on from for me.
Yeah.
So Strez, you lost a point for the hair. Lying about the hair.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
I mean, I don't make
Got
up
me
the
again.
rules. I don't make up the rules. I do. I lied. I make up the rules. All right, guys. Here's where you start to hate me.
Oh, wait. I want to answer that question.
Which one would you like to answer?
About Alex Singleton. I have a different take.
I didn't get to you?
No.
I just deducted myself a point. David, what do you think, man? I mean, Strez came out pretty strong against it. And
This is, I know he's in his early 30s coming off this ACL. I think you try and get him to take some sort of Tim Patrick type of pay cut, and to bring him back here on a cheaper number somehow.
Nobody else is going to take him.
Yeah,
should be able to get him.
Again, he is a captain. I think that
Except
again,
Detroit.
if you can get him on a cheaper number, then you can do that plan of signing a premier free agent, maybe bringing in a rookie that can push Alex Singleton for one of those positions. But it's why I've been more in favor, honestly, of bringing Cody Barton back, because I feel like if you get somebody that's better than him, that's fine. You can go back to kind of being like, that first linebacker off the bench. But I saw that PFF or Spot Track is expecting him to get like a 2-year, $13 million deal, which I think is insane. So if Alex Singleton's going to be the cheaper one, you bring him back somehow. But it's not going to be done on that cap number that he's at right now.
Okay. Yeah, I think they both kind of make sense. Like, it's not going to break my heart if they do. It's going to break my heart if they don't go out and get somebody. I don't know. I know all the rave is Bond. But he had a great year. We'll see. I mean, if you can duplicate that, but I'd love to see a move like that. They have to do something there.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe Lavelle Bailey's ready this year. I mean, we just don't know.
Yeah.
He was exciting in like preseason and stuff, wasn't he? Like he was making plays and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, who's this guy? And then never saw him again. It happens.
More exciting than Drew Sanders has ever been, for us. So
he was available.
Ooh.
Best ability was availability.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys, here's where you start to hate me. What, 31 comments, or people are commenting.
Let's go.
What do we got here? Let's see. Let's get caught up on some comments, guys. Yeah, there we go. Good to see you. Bree Maestas. She's a fave. Like the stream. Thanks, Bree. Do you guys talk to the comments? We do now. What's up, dudes? Sorry, it's my first time live. You got to cut me some slack.
I think you're doing a great job.
D-Rock, howdy. Here we go. Let's go, D-Rock. Bro, why did I think that was CJ Anderson? Because the number was 22. That's why you thought it was CJ Anderson. Yeah. I like this comment right here. Kodiak Broncos podcast. Peyton Hillis is the most memed Madden cover athlete. That was crazy, wasn't it? Did you know that Peyton Hillis was on the cover of Madden?
Yeah,
Brown. As a Brown, like just like a mid. Yeah, crazy. Thanks for all the comments, guys. I'm assuming you're all on David and Strez's comments.
Subscribe to Mike Up in the mic'd up in the description.
Yes, please. Thank you. These pros know how to do that stuff. I just do what I'm told. I just show up. Yeah, good stuff, you guys. Thanks for coming in. Sorry, I was a little busy with the trivia stuff, and I need a producer.
Paul Schaefer.
Hire my kid. I know. I'm famous in New York.
Wow.
Paul Schaefer.
Most famous Canadian in the world.
Guys, this trivia is from the 2010s to 2020, 10-year period. So from 15 years ago to 5 years ago. This is where the rubber meets the road. I will tell you that we have a 1-point game. It's very close.
Oh my gosh.
Won the toss, David, all the pressure swings to you. If you stop and think about some of this stuff, you will get some of them. I promise you. Who was the starting quarterback in 2010? Now, that would have been Coach McDaniels, I believe.
Well, what part? Well, wait.
Answer the damn question, mister. You heard it.
Kyle Orton, baby.
Let's go right out the gate. He got it.
4-12. Man,
4-12. What a season from Kyle.
Still didn't have the first overall draft pick that year either, because we never have.
That's true.
That's right. Tebow was 2011. Forgot.
You should be careful what you say. Strez, this one's for you. Broncos playoff quarterback in 2011.
Sir Timothy Tebow. Final answer.
Tim Tebow. Let's
go. Brady Quinn was the backup, right? No.
You're not getting points for that, Dave. Nice try, though. That was Tim Tebow. First pass overtime in Pittsburgh to DT, 80 yards. See ya. Crazy.
Maybe the greatest play. Maybe one of the top 3 greatest plays in Broncos history.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, yeah, because of the result.
Yeah,
I mean, there were better plays, but that was iconic play. Yeah, the helicopter was iconic, but it wasn't. I mean, let's be honest, it wasn't a great play other than the fact that he was 36 years old, giving up his body, or however old he was. No bicep. I mean, that guy was messed up. All right, we're back to David now. Here we go. What year did Peyton Manning sign with the Broncos?
For the 2012 season, baby.
Let's do this. You guys are, I can't believe you guys, I bet you guys didn't sleep at all last night thinking about these questions, and they're so easy.
That's the year I
graduated. They do get harder as we go. What's that?
That's the year I graduated high school.
Oh, that is so cute. Thanks for making me feel old. That's a negative point for Strez. We got back
worth
to
it.
Bato. It's totally worth it. Here's a very gettable one for you, Strez. How many touchdown passes did PFM throw in 2013?
Ooh, don't screw this up, or I'm going to steal it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 50? Ah!
I am very sorry. I will now have to offer that up to David.
I'm going to steal it. Can I bet points? Give me I'll bet an extra point on it. 55.
Oh, my God.
It was 55. Well done. Oh, gosh, dang it. I had such a cool score now, and now it's gone. I had a double like Quentin Meyer like Miners score, double 7-7s. It was so
ruined
cool.
it.
It's gone now. This might be the highest scoring game of all time. Okay, I'm generous tonight. I'm a benevolent host, guys. I am a loving, benevolent host. I'm trying to take care of my guys here. Super Bowl 48, Strez. No, this is David. David, Super Bowl 48. Final score, Seattle Broncos. I even hate to bring it up. I deduct points for myself.
I have the answer because it's burnt in my brain, so you better get this, David.
Man, 42-10.
Wrong.
It sounded
close.
It sounded not good. Please, everyone, David, please tell everyone else the story about your first Bronco YouTube channel way back in the day and Kyle Orton segment you did. All right, we might get to that. Let's get through trivia first. We'll see how much time we got left. God, I love all these comments. You can tell that I'm not used to getting comments, so it's a thing. Did Strez, did you steal that without me paying attention?
Not yet. It was 43-8.
43-8.
Yeah, I started looking it up at halftime of this last Super Bowl because I was like, "Oh, please God, let this happen! I need a bigger blowout, please God."
Yeah, right. Can we clear that?
And then Mahomes got those freaking garbage time touchdowns.
We only scored once in that game.
Mm-hmm.
I left the Super Bowl party I was at midway through the
Too sad.
quarter.
Imagine sitting in a fraternity house in Kansas City surrounded by Chiefs fans. Oh my God. I almost lit my No Sean Marino jersey on fire that night.
Oh,
You should have never been there. Was that a steal? So this goes to Strez?
that was a steal.
This is
Talk to me.
big because this is like it's like scoring at the end of the half and getting the ball first in the second half. Here's
Like Percy
shot.
Harvin after halftime of Super
Wait,
Bowl
can I do a
48.
free kick at the end of the half?
Maybe. Starting quarterback in 2016.
Who's this one for? Me?
No, Stress. You gotta think about this a little bit and you'll get it.
Trevor Siemian.
Yeah, see, look at that. You just think about it a little bit. What's you think about it? Not that tough. All right, a little bit tougher though. David, this one's you.
Oh no.
Who's the starting quarterback in 2018? Now they just get nameless now. It could be any one of those schmucks.
Wow.
That's tough.
Yeah. I'm hoping I'm getting this right because I'm going to preface this with saying I was 7 years in Abilene, Texas, from Abilene himself. 5'10", Case Keenum, baby.
Case Keesum.
Case Keesum.
Our new franchise quarterback.
Dang. You might get to a DT score here pretty soon. Jeez, my highest score was like a 70 before. That was actually David's question, wasn't it? So this is Strez. I mean, it's a gimme. 2018 rookie running back, over 1,000 yards.
Philip Lindsay.
Well done. I probably should have planned that out better. I kind of gave that one away during the picture format earlier. Well done. You guys are doing great. We're going to do something a little bit different here.
Oh, God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Name one coach, just one, David, from 2010 to 2020 for a point.
Okay. Vance Joseph.
Boom. Strez, name a coach.
John Fox.
Back to you, David.
Gary Kubiak.
Yes, sir. I would have buzzed you guys both out if you hadn't gotten cubes.
Oh, there are a few more. Come on, Strez.
Yeah, there's more.
Vic Fangio.
Yes, sir.
Josh McDaniels.
Yes, sir.
I've
got one more, and it's not even fair.
Oh, I know it. Well, I know who he is. I just don't know the name yet. But I know what he
5
coached.
seconds, Strez.
I can picture his face in my skull. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, I know it. It came to me.
Give it a shot.
Eric Studesville.
Oh, let's go. That's awesome. Like an interim coach, and he pulls it out. Well done. Well done.
Amazing
Oh, my
work.
gosh.
Amazing work.
We've kind of opened up a little bit of a lead here.
And I think we won a game with him, right?
Yeah. It wasn't all bad. Here, this one's even more fun. We're going to close it out with this, guys. Name, There's plenty to choose from.
Jesus.
And take your time now. That was a steal. So yeah, David, this is you. Give me a QB from 2010 to 2020.
Okay.
Did they have to start a game?
Yeah, these are starting QBs.
Okay.
Okay. Peyton Manning.
Good one. I'd forgotten about him. Strez.
Tim Tebow.
Let's go. David.
Kyle Orton.
All right. Strez.
Brady Quinn.
Brady Quinn. No, he was Tebow's backup. He wasn't a starter.
He didn't come in for a game that season. Damn.
I'll give you a point. You're so far behind now. You need it. David.
Charity.
The candle.
Yeah, we'll go with Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy. Heavy Teddy. Strez. You guys are forgetting some. They're out there, man.
Drew Lock.
Yes, sir.
We'll go with of course, Trevor Siemian.
Haven't said that one yet? All right. Siemian.
Philip Lindsay / Kendall Hinton. Hall of Fame Hinton.
Yeah.
Well
I'm
done.
saving that one.
All right, guys. Read them and weep. Look at this list.
Oh, my boy Brock. How'd I forget
Paxton Lynch.
Brock
How'd you forget
Osweiler?
Paxton Lynch?
He was going to be my next one.
Was he next?
I forgot about Brett Rippon and Brandon Allen, though. I was
keeping
going
my
to
boy
go.
BA in my back pocket.
Yeah.
What a crazy time to be alive, though, right, guys? Like, we don't want to go back to anything even resembling.
Kyle
something like
Sloter
that,
never
do we?
started a game for us with all that commotion. Never started.
Yeah, he was the next. We love our backup quarterbacks here in Denver,
Yeah.
as you guys know. So, all right, 4-point game. We're gonna, you know what? I got to try something because I told these guys I would.
That was more starting quarterbacks than the Green Bay Packers have had in their franchise history. Are you kidding me?
I'm going to give this a shot. I've got a couple of viewer questions. Now, this is a little
okay.
bit. It's a little bit
sweet.
awkward because of the format they sent them to me. But we're gonna try and do this. I am a man of my word. I am benevolent.
David,
All
did you
right.
get your haircut recently?
Yeah, got it cut yesterday.
Looks good.
Dude, thanks, man. I went way too long. You know, it's hard to find a barber, man, that cuts you right when you move to a new city.
That's true.
But I think I finally found one.
David, this one's for you, buddy. Let me know if you can't hear it. Hopefully you can hear this.
I can't hear it. But I love his hat.
I do like that hat.
All right, so Fanatic Dak, and he wants to know what QB holds the record for the most touchdown passes in one game and against what team?
Oh, okay. Whose question is this?
That's yours.
Oh, it was Peyton Manning against the it was Peyton Manning against an AFC North team.
Oh,
Either the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens.
He pulls it out. That is so good. I actually got that one too without looking it up. I was happy
2014,
about that.
week 1.
Are you trying to get another?
Now, do I need to name every guy who caught the touchdown pass? No,
If
Eric
you
Decker caught 4 of them, didn't he?
Julius Thomas, I think, had 2.
Jesus.
all right, I guess you can't hear me because of the headphones. Is that right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think that through. All right, so if I take these off, I'll probably just get feedback looped out. So,
Yeah.
anyways, it was very kind of these guys. So I do want to get him up there. All right, so this is Jay Weaver. His question is about 2006. Strez, we had 2 running backs. Their last name was Bell. They both had the same last name as Bell. Now, you know one of them, but can you find the other one?
We got Tatum Bell.
Yes, sir.
I want to say it started with a T, but I don't think that's right.
Well, Tatum starts with a T.
You're right.
All right.
I don't have the other one.
That's a tough one. And only because I'm ancient was I able to get that one.
Oh, is it? Does his name start with an M?
It does.
Oh, come on, man. This guy, they were on the team at the same time, or did he come a little bit
Yeah,
after?
they're a running back tandem. I think maybe he came after, but they were both on the team at the same time.
Was he from like Notre Dame?
Did we talked about this, David? I'm not an analyst. I don't
yeah,
memorize this nerdy shit like you guys do. His name is Mike Bell. So it's Tatum and Mike Bell. Come on, guys. And
the T was silent. That's right. Yeah.
it was a silent T. And thanks to Jay Weaver and Fanatic Dak for that.
That's a
you know
good
what?
question.
I'm going to use those again next week because I know.
Didn't he
those
have
guys
a
aren't
big
watching
game
them.
on Thanksgiving against the Dallas Cowboys?
You remember that run he made in the third quarter in 2006 where he went off tackle and then no, I don't remember any of that stuff. I don't remember
think
what
he did have a big game on Thanksgiving. I'm looking this up right now.
Mike Bell?
Yes, Mike.
If
Bell.
it was,
I'm going to
against the
say he was
Cowboys,
close
we
to
probably
200
won.
yards in a game. Like the guy was an amazing running back, but he was just really short-lived. So God knows what happened to him.
We haven't lost to the Cowboys since '96.
I was at that Cowboys game. That was 51-49 or whatever when Peyton Manning did that naked bootleg without telling anybody. I was in that stadium with my wife watching that game, and it was fantastic because we were surrounded by Dallas players or Dallas people, and one of them was talking to my wife, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry you guys had to come down here just to watch your team lose," because they were getting the crap beat out of them. And then it was like the most amazing game, and then we walked out of there like, "Boo! See you later." That was a great game. That was one. Of the
Mike, I'm
craziest
reading
games I
this
ever saw.
now that Mike Bell actually won a Super Bowl with the Saints in 2000.
Oh, that's right. He actually did play for a while. I forgot about that. Look, at
yeah,
that. Maybe we'll sign him with Vaughn
yeah. Let's go
this season. All right,
Maybe he can
guys.
find the hole.
A former Saint, it would make sense.
Now, we're going to do the big debate here. And the subject for tonight, guys, I want to touch on this. Andy Reid is clearly the top quarterback coach in the AFC West. Do we all agree on that? I know he's got Patrick Mahomes, but his winning record is amazing. He's got three Super Bowls. I mean, he's no slouch. Where are you putting Sean Payton? You got Harbaugh, and now you got Pete. David, is Peyton second in the AFC West, or is he first, or is he fourth?
I would love to put him first. I would love to put him first, but I can't. I'm gonna put Sean Payton ahead of Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh, but I mean, there is a nice argument for Pete Carroll, having won at both levels. But here's the thing: when you coach for a college football blue blood, life is just easier.
Yeah,
right.
NIL before NIL was legal.
You're
Life,
coasting. Yeah.
Yeah. Life is just easier. So, Sean Payton, he has resurrected or did resurrect the New Orleans Saints. That is something that Jim Harbaugh and Pete Carroll cannot say. Winning a Super Bowl with the New Orleans Saints, I don't think people growing up in today's age understand how crazy that is to fathom, winning a Super Bowl with that franchise. And he did it. And they're back to being the Aints since he's been gone.
From the ashes. Well done. Strez, rank them. What do you got?
I have the same. I'm going to put Harbaugh last because I hate Michigan with all of my being.
It's an emotional thing.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
But to David's point, I don't think Harbaugh or Carroll would have won 10 games with a rookie quarterback and a $80 million cap hit. 89, 90, $100 billion in cap that we owed Russell Wilson this year. I don't think either of those coaches win 10 games with the roster and the rookie quarterback that we had this season. And I think none of them have a brand deal with Jordan.
Yeah. And neither of them have been caught on tape ripping a huge bong.
Also,
that's true. That elevates. If it's close, you just give it the bump there. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a boss move right there. Like, I'll just rip this. What are they going to do?
Yeah, and I'll put Pete Carroll at 3 because he and Sean can relate on having to deal with the same quarterback.
Well, they've won Super Bowls, and Harbaugh has not.
Correct.
Yeah.
And his national
I don't care what he did with
has a
Colin
massive asterisk
Kaepernick,
next to it.
Benjamin Albright.
So-
He didn't win shit. He went 44-19, which is great, but Harbaugh hasn't won anything in the NFL as far as I can tell. So I have him last as well. I have Pete ahead of him. I don't think he's going to do better. I don't think he's going to do better because I think the Chargers are clearly a better team,
Right.
and with better personnel, and they have a quarterback, I think, but the Raiders don't have any of that stuff.
No.
David, last thoughts on that? You still 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 3? I mean,
yeah, maybe
but Sean's
actually
2,
now,
right?
now I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm putting Pete Carroll last with the Raiders. When you want, like, if you're taking your swan song with the Raiders organization, that's just bad for legacy. So point deducted for him.
Yeah, go to the Raiders for your legacy, or the Jerry Rice move. Like, it's just a bad thing. It never works out, and hopefully it continues to do that.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Where's he now? Is he back with the Patriots again? I heard he was going to go back there and be the offensive assistant coordinator, maybe something.
Yeah.
I can see him landing in North Carolina eventually.
I can see him going back to the Patriots and doing okay with a quarterback with May.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could. Yeah. Guys, let's I hate to do this, but we're going to have to
Got my ass kicked.
That's a DT and a DJ Jones is that what we got
how
there?
About
Give me
come on,
93.
Trevor Price,
Price.
93.
Right there on the wall, baby. Signed
Nice
it.
pull.
Trevor Price. In Orlando.
Is that a Highway to Hell poster right there behind you?
Now, why would you ask a silly question like that?
I'm trying to.
That is an album framed.
My all-time favorite rock and roll band. Let's go.
Oh my God, we have a new winner on the show. We're going to bring it up to 92 to 93. Just almost missed it. I mean, you were right there, Strez. Guys, this was a blast. I loved it. David, I guess I am going to give you the win here, guy. I thought you did good. I thought Strez made some great points too, but this is just a lot of fun to have you guys on. What do you say to your opponent tonight, David, who fought so valiantly up to the end, even pulled out an AC/DC reference? He almost got you.
Well, I guess I'll congratulate or shake Strez's hand, say good game, but this is what I really wanted to say. Sterling Sharp, man, in the Hall of Fame, and Rod Smith getting no consideration. Like, come on, man, that's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you. And this was weird. I had a Mandela effect moment, or maybe there is no Mandela effect moment here, and it's just me. Until Sterling Sharp was announced as a Hall of Famer, like 2 weekends ago or whatever. I legit thought he died like 20 years ago. I thought he died from
That's
like.
Funny you said that. I thought he had something. He must have had life-threatening stuff for a while because I thought he was dead too. Isn't that crazy?
Way.
I did. I totally thought he was dead. I thought it was going to be like some post, whatever it's called. Like, I thought he was gone, and that's why, Shannon was all emotional and stuff, and it's like, his poor brother when he died. But I think he was ill, and that's when he retired from. Was it ESPN or whatever he was on?
He's
alive. That's
dead.
crazy. I thought he was dead. Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out Sterling. You're alive.
Yeah.
Great job, everybody. Thanks everybody who watched. Obviously, you guys subscribe to these two gentlemen. I can't thank Strez and David enough for coming on the show. If you like what you saw, we do these every week, and I would love it if you would like and subscribe to this show as well. And if you're, are either one of you guys going live right after this or anything? Because if not, I'm going to tell you guys, head over to Let's Talk Broncos right now.
Yes.
It looks like Mario and Pat are going to go live with altitude
Oh
adjustment.
God.
That show is fire. Thanks to everybody in the comments. I'm sorry I didn't get to them, but I did appreciate looking over here and seeing all these. I'm just not used to doing it. So, but I guess until next time, guys, thanks for coming on. We'll have you back for a rubber match, I'm sure. After the draft or something before the season, we'll do it.
Do I get to
That's
face a
cool with you
winner?
guys.
Another winner?
Jeez.
Another
winners and losers
winner.
bracket.
Give me a
my
loser. I'll
God,
take
I'm
any
taking
losers.
points from him. That's it. Let's go. See you later, guys.